What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Y'all get in here. Get in here. It's going to be good today. We are going to cut up because, I saw some stuff in the news today and it hurt me. It hurt me today. It hurt my soul. I feel like we got to really talk about it today. So, as the title of the video, you can see Postal Worker steals 6,000 pieces of mail, gift cards for people. I mean, she really went ham, y'all. She went straight ham. I don't know what she was thinking. Oh gosh, I really don't know what she was thinking. But she did it. She did it, y'all. So y'all get on in here. I'm gonna wait a few minutes to let you guys get in here. I'm gonna put some links up top so you guys can see the information. I mean, it's really crazy right now. So I also am very disturbed by Master P. So he's on the conversation block today. So you guys get on in here. I know it's going to take a minute. I know Skynet's got to let you know I'm here. So we're going to give Skynet a minute to let you know I'm here. So you guys just come on in. Also put your city and state as you come in. You guys definitely help me out by putting your city and state in as you come in to the show today. Guys, definitely. Hey, how you guys doing today? It is a Wow Wednesday. We might not have a Wow Wednesday show. We had some technical difficulties, but let's definitely get on in here and put your city and state as you come in. Help me out so I can kind of figure out who I'm talking to, where you guys are at. And as you look in the comment section, you're going to see bundle 1 and bundle 2 in there. So that's bundle 2. Bundle 1 was at top. You guys just keep coming on in. Make sure you put your city, state in here so we can kind of get a vibe of who's in here because we got to get into it, man. We got to talk about this today. It's going to be wow. Also, remember in the links, they're going to have the live Q&A session while we're in Florida. It's going to be $47. It's going to be all 7 of us talking. You can throw your questions in, get them answered. It's going to be fun. It's in the links. I've got my private Facebook group in the links. I've got the wholesaling expert. We got it in here today. So whoever my moderators are, make sure you're in here, make sure you're ready to go, and you're copying those links and send them out for me. It'd be really appreciated today if you could do that. Because already a bunch of you know October 1st, the prices increased. So a ton of you have already hit me up and purchased bundle 2 and bundle 1. Some of you even got monthly coaching trying to catch it for the price rise. I appreciate it. You've already been emailed. We talked about it. For those of you, there's like 30 of you who sent an e-check. Trust me, when the e-check's clear, each of you have been emailed. That's when we'll be enrolled. Okay, so a lot going on right now. So everybody make sure you put your city and state in as you come in. All right, so it's 3 minutes in. We're going to hit it up. If you do not know who this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog, author of the Smartphone Millionaire book, How to Lend to People, Real Estate, and everything, businesses from the palm of your hand. Grab that book on Amazon. You know, if you've been following me on Instagram, I've been going cup crazy. We have our Black Seed Cup, supporting Mr. Money Mandu that comes on the channel. And you already know, own or be owned. And this is important in our topic today. I love these cups. I set them on my desk, especially with my Wakanda Forever. And I wish I need to get second ones to put in the office. But I got a little golf hat here like that. So here's what's popping today. A postal worker. Let me set this scenario for you because I'm upset. We're going to talk about Master P, but first let's talk about this postal worker. Ebony Lavon Smith, who is 20 years old in Wisconsin, an Ebony in Wisconsin. I'm not mad with her. I'm sad for her. And I want y'all to hear this. She's 20 years old. She has 4 kids. Hear that right. 20 years old, 4 kids. She's a Watusa. I'm going to spell it for y'all because I can't even write it. Wauwatosa resident of Wisconsin. And she basically stole over 6,000 pieces of mail to get the gift cards and the cash out. And she pled guilty the other day, 4 days ago. Why am I so upset and sad for this girl? Because I don't know about you, but people fight tooth and nail to get post office jobs. Military people get out of the service and they're like, yo, I got to get a post office job. Kids coming out of school with no aspirations after high school love to go get post office jobs. I checked the rural area where she lives. Her area, the postal services, even the rural areas, are paying $16.65 an hour. Yet, Miss Ebony, because she's not a missus, with 4 kids at 20 years old, decided to steal. And she's only been working there since 2015. And here is my why I'm upset. She has been generationally failed. Let's be really honest. Her mom failed, her dad failed, whoever the father of those kids are has failed, and she's failed. And there's nothing wrong in this society saying someone has failed. We have this America where we can't talk bad. Don't you talk bad about nobody, Erica. Don't you talk bad about those single moms. Don't you dare talk bad about people working jobs they hate at 55 and 60. I'm not. I'm just saying God gave us judgment and we can use our brain to say this is a bad situation for everyone involved. But it starts up here. The battle is for your mind. Most people, if they got a post office job, would be like, Erica, I've got a post office job. I've got a government job, quote unquote. Post office calls themselves not the government, but we'll just quote unquote. And I have this great job Monday through Friday, some Saturdays, and Sundays off, and I can be home with my kids. And in my mind, somewhere there was a disconnect that this girl didn't realize at 40, which she's 20 now. That means she started working at 18. At 38, she could retire. 38, 18 more years. Now, people are going to be like, Erica, 18 more years? She could retire. Listen, what other jobs do you know other than the military where she would have retired in 18 more years from the post office in Wisconsin? It's a dangerous short-term thinking, because in order to, literally at first she was stealing $50 a week. Then I think it was under $40 a week in the article. It's US Today. Then she started stealing $50 to $100 a week. And finally the FBI put $20 in a card, mailed it on her route, and she, of course, took the 20 out cash, and that's how they found it. First, who's sending all this cash in the mail? 2, there's a lot of people sending gift cards in the mail. 3, I'm just so mentally disturbed at the fact that this young lady now is pleaded to theft. I think they've kind of worked it out, because really she should get charges on charges on charges on charges, because it's mail fraud, it's wire fraud, it's fed time. But they've somehow made a deal, a plea for her, because she's a single mom and she's got these kids. But who's going to hire her in that town now? Nobody. Where is she going to go at 20 years old with 4 kids and live and work? Nowhere. This is a person who's going to be homeless, y'all. Like, I'm so upset. I don't even know who in the community could reach out to that young lady, but she's going to be homeless. Who is going to hire somebody with 4 kids and stole 6,000 pieces of mail? If I can Google her name, I know nobody's paying for her to change her name. What employer is going to hire her? 6,000 cards, y'all. And I know you're like, Erica, get to the business talk, but this is the talk today. It doesn't matter if you guys get more skills and certs. If your mind is not renewed, if the mind is shitty, you can get most people in her community probably were like, that damn girl got that job. I really want to work at the post office. I've been applying. I took the postal exam and I couldn't get in, but she got in. So even if you say, well, man, these black people just need better jobs, these poor white people just need better jobs. If I get you in the better job, are you grateful? That's entitlement, y'all. There's no way this girl can tell me with 4 kids she wasn't getting some kind of assistance, even with a $16 an hour job in Wisconsin. Nowhere, Wisconsin. I'm sorry. I'm very upset, because I just feel like not only has her parents failed, now she's failed those children, because who's going to hire a 20-year-old who stole 6,000 pieces of mail? Who? Sorry. I'm going to read the comments. I just was so bothered by that. Now we going to get on Master P. And I'm going to have to play it from my phone because you guys have been lighting it up on Instagram. So I'm going to play it from my phone. But again, take a deep breath. I'm going to read y'all comments on this. I just had to reach out and be like, is anybody see how everybody has failed? How, I mean, I'm not saying they should take her kids or anything like that. But 4 kids at 20, it's a teenager raising babies. I want to know who her family is, and I want their names posted. And I know somebody's like, Erica, that's horrible. It is, but they need to be because they failed massively. All right, so look, a little bit of break. As you guys know, prices are rising. Bundle 1 is the tax lien course and the marijuana investment course, which the marijuana investment course is also going up because in November, we're going to do a whole show. We're going to interview companies in November, which is November 14th to the 16th at the Marijuana Investment Conference. I'll have my video guy with me. It's going to be lit. So if you want the marijuana course now, before we add a few more things, I also think Anthony Price is coming in. We're going to do a video and talk about kind of an updated, like, here are all the stocks we're following right now. I think he's coming to next week. Next week, we're gonna record it and put it into the marijuana investment course. But right now, it's in the bundle number 1 for $175. Why are these so important? The tax lien course is what it is. Like, a lot of you who are in the Facebook group see that even the difference between Alabama tax lien certificates, you're getting straight properties. Ohio and Alabama tax lien certificates, you're getting straight properties. And I feel like if I go back and add those segments to it, because I'm thinking about interviewing about 7 different people, I think I'm gonna have to raise the price on that tax lien course because it'd be so much information, more information added. So anyway, that's bundle 1. Save you some bucks, save you almost $100 or whatever. It'll be $175. You hit that first one link at the top, and I'll share it again in the thing right now. Just to, if any of my moderators are here, if you find my name in here, just copy and paste what I put up. Okay, so bundle 2 is the mammy whammy. It is the 1-page business plan, which includes the bank book, which we've been talking about funding. It is also financial freedom starts at the basement. It's laptop to ATM. It's the tax lien course and the marijuana investment course for $300. So I don't know about you, but that's a mega deal. Again, October 1st, prices go up. So I just wanted to make sure everybody who's been a loyal participant helping on this channel can get in from all the time, all the years you've been here watching when the channel was little, and to now we're adding more employees and it's going to be different. So just want to make sure you guys got something out of it. All righty. And then I'll talk about the Q&A stuff a little bit later, Facebook group a little bit later. But any of my moderators are here, definitely share. All right, so let's see who's up in here. Samuel, Jonathan, Jasmine, Bedtime, Jamar. Okay, thank you. Ty, he's in Baton Rouge. Roscoe's New York. St. Louis, Missouri. Skynet found me. Florida, West Palm Beach, Florida. Goldsboro, North Carolina / NYC. You're in both cities. Uh-oh, watch out now. You guys, I'm going to record a little bit of this because I want people to realize people come from all over the world in this channel. Let's see if I can. All right, some of the cities we have here is Baton Rouge, New York, St. Louis, Florida, West Palm Beach, Florida. We got Greensboro, North Carolina, NYC. We've got, who else? Who else is in the building today? We've got Memphis. We got New Jersey. All right, some of the cities we have here is Baton Rouge, New York. You know that was going to do it. Florida, West Palm Beach. Sorry about that. That's so freaking loud. Anyway. So who else do we have here? Detroit, Michigan. What if you have the marijuana course? How much do you charge for the tax lien course? The tax lien course by itself is $149. There'll be no, like, the bundle is what the bundle is. If you want to just go grab the course, you can always, if the moderators are here, just put the links in there. You can just grab the course straight out. Derek Bailey, Newark, New Jersey, Detroit, Michigan, Cleveland, Ohio. Holy moly, it jumped. Please don't orange at me. It makes it really difficult to keep up with all the writing, you guys. If you could give me a little break there. Let's see. Wake Forest, Memphis. Listen, I gotta show people. People don't believe me when I say there's a ton of people up in here. All right, so we got Memphis, Wake Forest, NC, Detroit, New York, Springtown, Tennessee. We've got who else in here? Orlando, Florida. Let's see, Houston, Texas. Who else we got in here? Oh my goodness. There you go. Done with that. All right. So who else? Somebody said Orlando, Florida. When you're down there, we need to link up and at least take a picture for the Facebook group. Man, listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. Maybe Sunday, but every single day from 6 a.m. in the morning to like midnight, I'm gonna be booked every day. It's gonna be crazy. Probably for a time, for a while. It's gonna be crazy every single day. But if we can spring it, yes. Spring Hill, Tennessee. Brandon Jones. Where's that at? Cleveland, Ohio. All right. Hey, everybody, read the article. Crazy Erica Nicole, I'm telling you, Houston, Texas up in here. Erica, I need some credit funding, personal credit funding. We'll go ahead, Jenkins, Simon, hit up the console. Exactly, Derek Beatty, 4 kids. So they took it out of the newspaper. They basically said that she's going to be sentenced at a later date. I think they're going to try. I mean, this is Wisconsin. And depending on where they are, somebody's going to milk it for her that she's got these 4 kids. And this poor woman with these 4 kids. You know, y'all give her some time and give her some grace. But like I just said, who is going to hire a woman with 4 kids at 20 who stole 6,000 pieces of mail? Where? And she can't just pick up and move. You can't be like, well, she can move to Texas, Erica. How at 4 kids? And again, who is going to hire her? This woman's life, I'm not saying it's ruined, but damn, she's gonna have to get a hair braiding skill, tax lien, something. She's gonna have to do all new skills, serious skills. Okay, post office jobs are very secure and have amazing benefits. I mean, I'm laughing. Make sure y'all get the likes up. It's 100 of y'all in here. The thing of it is I'm not trying to be an ass. I'm really not. I'm just saying, yeah, Jasmine, she threw her life away. Bedtime's no joke. Who's going to hire her? And if her parents have failed her, and I'm going to use the word fail because that's what they've done, failed her, that she has 4 kids at 20. That means she started maybe before 16, unless there's a twin in there, unless they come back and say, Erica, you're wrong. This girl had 2 sets of twins. I'd be like, I apologize. Her parents have failed her. And God forbid she goes to jail and those 4 kids go to those parents because they will fail another generation. If she's going to go to jail for a long time, I want those kids completely removed from that whole family because there are failures. Done. I know that's harsh. Everybody's like, damn, Erica, but they are not going to ruin 4 more kids' lives. If I was in that town, I'd be like, any other house would be better. They should run. I mean, Prince Emmanuel, that's the thing. It's like, what is she thinking? 6,000 pieces. I think they're trying to. Okay, so here's the thing. If you read the article, some of the mail she tried to reseal up. She tried to like put tape on. But you ever seen mail you get from the post office like somebody done tore the edge on it? Like stuff like that be happening for real. Common sense isn't so common. She can do something on the side with a job like that. I mean, she could have did anything but do that. And corrections to be the last job result. I mean, I'm telling you, it's crazy. Let me get that post office job and feel like I made it. I mean, people really be, I'm not joking. I meet military people who are like, I'm so ready to get out of the army. You'd be like, you only 40. You're only 40 and you can live a whole nother life. You could go be an engineer. Every time I see a military person that's an engineer, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. Or a person who they went to college or they did something amazing after the military. You're only 40. It's not like you're 70. Most people that get out of the army, they be 35, 37, 38. I mean, like you can go start a whole new life. I mean, Derek Bailey, I saw that where he was throwing away people's mail. And that's why I use certified mail so much. Everybody thinks, Erica, you're wasting money. No, I'm not. A New York worker just threw mail in ditches and creeks because it was hard and it was tiring. Bro, quit, leave. You don't have to do this job. Janitors in California making over 200,000. Exactly. And here's the thing with a janitor, you know if they're doing their job or not, right? That's quickly to tell. They can't fabulosos over dirt. Send cash and gift cards over the damn internet. Roscoe, people don't trust the internet, especially she's in Wisconsin. You probably got people sending stuff to their grandkids, their grandma sending stuff. It's really crazy. It's really crazy. I mean, they hammer postal workers for throwing out those circulars at the end of their route. Oh my God. Chris McDonald, you already know. Her name is Ebony LaVon Smith. I just can't. I don't understand where Ebony in middle of Wisconsin, who probably was a diversity hire, if we want to be honest, you know, or the person hiring her was like, this poor girl at 18 has 4 kids, because she's been doing this for 2 years now. She's 20 now. So I mean, she was hired at the post office at 18. This person at the post office was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fix Ebony's life. I'm gonna give Ebony this post office job, and she gonna her life is gonna be better. I don't even know. I don't understand. Exactly, Roscoe. Once you go down for theft, you're not hired anywhere. It's not even a joke. Like, I was so upset after I read this article. I had to close the article out. I was like, she'll never have I mean, like, this is why I do these videos, so you guys can see there's so many different opportunities. But even if she went to Uber, Lyft, something in middle of Wisconsin, she ain't Uber and Lyft out there. She made DoorDash or Instacart, but then she still has to do a background check for that too. What else could she do? I mean, she could work on the telephone, but every single job, I mean, she can't even do hotel reservations because they have to say their credit card over the phone. And people don't know that. Most of you guys doing hotel reservations over the phone, it's a person at their house making $13 an hour. Most of the time. It's not a call center. Most of the time, it's a person working at house remote. She can't get that job. She still isn't for theft. She can't get any security clearances. She may be able to drive trucks, but then, I mean, mail fraud, larceny. I know mail fraud's larceny. Larceny is when you steal from the mail. It's upsetting. It's upsetting. And I'm about to get on Master P because it goes to mindset. That's the second part of the show is Master P, mindset. I'm thinking it would be a felony. I put Ben the bartender. I put someone on a job. They were working for a week. Then the drug test came back. People set themselves up for failure. And my name was all in the application. Ben the bartender, you can never recommend another person, ever. If I was an employer, I'd say, yo, Ben, don't even come up in here. And usually your employer, listen, y'all, listen. 87% of all jobs are in-house hires or referrals, right? So that meant, you know, Bobby at college, uncle works at the office and said, oh, my nephew Bobby's coming, you know, and referrals. So when Black and Hispanic people say, well, they're doing this for racism, it's not always racism. Sometimes you just don't know nobody over there. And if you do, you do them like Ben the bartender and you piss hot. Come on, man. Come on now. Come on. I've seen Hispanic people on the road, all 12 at Jason's Deli, tell their friends when somebody quit, this white guy quit, they said, hey, call Linda. They call Linda. She came up there. She could barely speak English. But her friends had her on the hot dog down. That's why when people say, oh, they're racist, Erica, they won't even hire you at the fast food places. No, they're not. Those Hispanic people just call every single one of their friends and lock it down. Other day, I was at the construction site across from UPS store, had to drop something off at the UPS store. It's a construction site in the Domain. I saw 7 Black dudes, workers. I would almost got out and start taking a picture with my camera because I didn't think anybody's gonna believe me. They were there together in 2 different cars and they were putting their tools in their trunks and stuff. And I was like, oh, they're all together, all these Black people. Just because Austin is 6% Black and also because most construction sites are Hispanic and white. And here are these Black dudes. And they were way older too. They were all like 40s, 50s. And I was like, damn, they done came and rolled deep. Now, you know that means they roll together. They go to sites together. All this construction in Austin, they should all be working all the time. Again, it's who you know. Write down a list of 150 people you know. Go get the book, Power of Who. Don't trust me. Read it if you want to read it. But this is the thing. I know folks ain't reading. Folks ask me for books every day of the week, but they ain't even reading the post that I post on Instagram, and it's like 4 lines. Erica, what's that? Did you read the description? Did you read it? Is there even a reason for me to write? You're just gonna read it? You just want me to tell you after you just okay. Okay. That's why I do video, because I just don't know if I can take it. She is done, Babalu. Electric Tyrone, can I tell you, 20 years old, 4 kids, that is the bigger crime. There's 112 of y'all in here. Please hit the like button as you come in and out. Let's appease Skynet as we can, okay? You know, your girl Erica can only do so much. Help me out here. Help me out here. Get the likes up. Oh, what did Master P do? We're coming up on that in the second part of the show. Look up the neighborhood that guy been dumping mail in Atlanta, GA. Atlanta too? Well, he could just stop. You know what, Chris McDonald? I hate to say it, but I really feel like somebody's gonna see this article, see the news, and go, that poor girl, she needs a second chance. And somebody will give her a second chance. She's young, 20, she probably still got a tiny body, look young. Or, you know, not Ariana Grande young, but at least, what's the other girl? Gosh, Cardi B young. Did you know Cardi B and Ariana Grande are both 25 years old? Whoa, blew my mind. City Mouse. Malik, okay. Thanks, Malik. Oh no, you're having problems with buying tax lien pass it. What? Why? Are you getting bid out? What happened? Ooh, what's up, Deshaun? What's up, Derek Bailey? Fort Lauderdale via Dallas. See, you guys got to connect with each other here, because I'm telling y'all, in the Facebook group, they're already connecting. They're already like every week. They're already, hey, I'm over here, hey, I'm over here. Like, how do you grow your group? How do you grow your connections in your city and state? Some of y'all could go buy properties together. Use this internet for what it's worth. If you're here, you're like-minded. If you're in the Facebook group, oh, we're definitely going to get something going in that Facebook group where people are buying stuff. Cleveland, Ohio, Hollywood, Florida. Hey, Fred, I'll be in Orlando next week. Wow Jones Report. Make sure you put your city and state in if you just came in. Baton Rouge, Houston, Brooklyn, Harlem, GA, New Jersey, Indiana. Got some. What's up in here? New Jersey. Wait a minute. It said, I'm upset. Wait, dang it. It done jumped. Oh, crap. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. I'm almost back. Okay. I'm upset that FBI was able to trick her with a $20 bill. She got so used to doing it that she just opening and closing and taking money out. I mean, like, that's ridiculous. That's greed. It's greed and stupid. Well, now she can do her own thing if she changes her mindset. She can get your book and learn about being entrepreneurs. Honestly, David, let's be honest. Everybody, again, like I've said in this show, everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. They should at least learn if there's an emergency. But a lot of people would be better with just ownership, owning rentals, owning other properties, owning, monthly dividend stocks. I mean, she gonna have to do something though. We got Savannah, GA to Mobile, Alabama. Get the likes up, comment. Yes, please, y'all. Let's see. Kenzie Roberts. I mean, yeah, don't send cash in the mail. Let me tell you something. I have sent cash in the mail. I ain't gonna lie. I've sent cash in the mail. I was younger. Just didn't know. Bloomingdale's, Camden, New Jersey, Houston, Atlantic City. Man, New Jersey is all up in here. New York City, Camden. Oh my goodness. Dallas, Texas, California, Hartford, Connecticut. Where'd they go? Boop, 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 boop. Hit the likes for Skynet, y'all. Come on, you gotta fight Skynet. Help me out here. Queens, New York, Arizona, Nashville. Man, y'all, I keep showing people. They don't believe me. I know I'm driving people crazy with this, but I gotta record it because nobody's gonna believe it. We've got Camden, New Jersey. We got Houston. We got more New York City, more Camden, Hartford, Connecticut. We've got Arizona, Queens, New York. We've got more Bloomingdale. I don't even know where that is. We got plenty of people in here from up north coming in the day. Y'all, I didn't even know how to spell Northerners right. About saying Northern aggression to the Southerners. Okay. Nashville, listen, y'all gonna need to find me some vacant houses in Nashville. I know it's hard right now. Y'all need to help me out trying to find stuff. Yes, 4 children at 20. We keep saying it. Yes. If she'd done this in a state like Georgia and Alabama, she'd be done. We ain't gotta say it, but you know. But Wisconsin, the black people in Wisconsin are like 4%, if that. That's a lot of mail to steal. So what she would do is some of it, she would take the stuff out, close it, like put some tape on it, send it back out. It was weird stuff. Who here she going to braid in Wisconsin? Not being funny, but for real. I know, Erica. That's why I sat there as I read the article and I thought, okay, she could do this, 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 this. And everything I named, I was like, she's in Wisconsin. It's not like she can just pick up and move either. And they'd be really hard on them in Wisconsin and Idaho and Iowa for the black women to go to the hair schools, because so many Africans and Somalians have been located there that they are like, they can't, they're not getting the money from them, is basically what this is. This is the government saying, oh, all these black ladies are braiding hair, so I know they're paying about $100, $150, $200, $300 to each other. We need some of that money. And unfortunately, black women are able to, we can get some of that money. Because they can't get the money off the Hispanic people. Hispanic people roll under the books all day and night. They ain't moving and shaking left and right. I know. Lucifer, in foster care, they'll be mistreated too. So she's like, she not only destroyed her life, she's destroyed their life. Yeah. Chris McDonald, there was a black chick here in Houston who was a 911 dispatcher who hung up on hundreds of calls. They had proof, lots of attitude over the phone too. She's in jail now. Now, let's not get it twisted. White ladies have attitudes. Black ladies have attitudes. Asian ladies has attitudes. There's a lady who just lost her job, Asian lady, because she was being rude to somebody. Here's the thing. If you don't get caught on your job. There's a girl right now who's pregnant at UPS store. I love the girl. She's smart. She talking about going in the army, and I'm like, with that attitude, you're going to have to get up out of here, because they're not going to keep you forever once you have that baby. She had 500 personal checks in her car. Yes, been the bartender. What in her mind, if you saw a check, what I think she thought she was going to do is somehow, some way write her name on the back of these things, or she couldn't figure out how to get the checks back in the envelopes. She need to change her name. Whatever sentence she gets, Roscoe, she need to change her name. Thank you, Ben the bartender, for being on duty. Moderators, thank you. Her kids are going to go to foster care. Yeah, I know, it's just so horrible. See, and if you watch American Greed, like I watch American Greed, it's no joke. It's no joke. Like, those people, they give them chance after chance, because it's white collar crime, or it's light stealing, or they stole gift cards, or they did something, and the system tried to help them the first time. As much as we talk bad about our system, and here's the thing, and take this with a grain of salt. Y'all can hate me, you can call me a coon or whatever you want to call me. If you touch drugs, it's a wrap. You drive with drugs in your car, it's a wrap. You touch drugs, it's a wrap. You do anything drug related, it's a wrap. I don't want to hear your wine story. My son, he was 13, but he was going down the street at 11 o'clock at night with drugs in his pocket. Honey, I don't have time. I don't have time for that one. I don't have time for that. But when it comes to stuff on the computer, internet, and even some light stuff, like I've seen one where a kid robbed people when he was 17. They let him out when he was 19, and then he went and got worse. And it's like, the system isn't, there are there's terrible cases out there, y'all. Terrible. And trust me, I feel you. I'm not just because I'm from a cop family. I have a brother who went to prison. Trust me, there's terrible cases out there. But if you have just a record of just doom, 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 and the reason the records get so long is somebody keeps bailing you out. By the time you do go for something serious, they're like, you a common criminal. You don't want to act right. You're going to jail forever. Now, it used to be, if you look at our system, David Allen, what's that guy that used to be on The Man Show or Last Man Standing? Tim Allen. He sold drugs, y'all. Mugshot, everything. Jail time, came out, changed his whole life, became an actor. Several people did crazy stuff, and because it used to be the way they had sentencing is you'd go for 5 to 7 years, you'd get out and go start your life. It wasn't until the 80s, and who, Ronald Reagan and those people, where they started being like, mandatory minimums, 20 years, 15 years. I mean, they pretty much would take you out for your young life. You come out and be an old man and hopefully have a mom still alive, because that's all that was going to be there for you. So the real James, we're not going back over it. She might need to be a barber there, or the oldest profession alive. No, Erica, no, that's terrible. I'm thinking about going to school for urban development. Okay, I've been the bartender. Oh, was he trolling? Yeah, thank you. Whoever's in here, y'all who are moderators, hit it hard. I trust you. I mean, I don't have time like O'Shea to be like, get them out of here. Get them out of here. They even talk funny. Get them out of here. I couldn't get it high enough as Zora in my civil exam, and she got it. Wow, I know. I don't understand. Who hired her is the real thing. She's a minority win, so it was a win-win for the company. She was a woman. She's in Wisconsin. She's Black in Wisconsin, where there's like 4% of them, if that, in some of the cities. Yeah, she messed that up for everybody afterwards. Thank y'all for listening. Moderators, get it. Andre Hatchet, whoever's in here moderating, get them out of here. You are in control. This is your show too. This isn't just my show. This is your show too. And in order for this show to be good and consistent, we can't have demo people in here. What are demo people? People who have no life. They're a loser. They come on here and throw negative comments at me. There's somebody, I don't know who. There's like 4 of them. Every single show I post, they put a thumbs down. I'm like, get a life, bro. Unsubscribe, yo. Go on with your life. But they don't, because they're watching. Hey, I know you're watching. I'm waiting on your dislike. Thanks. So anyway, I don't know how to say your last name. I barely passed my civil service exam. Wow. Eric, I would like you as a woman to explain why other women would throw their lives away when they have a good start. Bro, we ain't the same. I can't even, there's this whole thing, female nature, male nature. When I see shitty dudes, I don't put good dudes in the same category down. I don't think Ben the bartender, Andre Hatchet, all these, men over here are the same caliber as those shitty dudes. So when I see shitty women, I'm like, I don't know why she's shitty. I don't know. Tell me. I don't know. I don't know. Because there is no saving that. I mean, and here's the thing. I hate to tell y'all this, but I have a feeling this girl's pretty. They didn't put no picture up. It's probably because she's real pretty. Now, y'all hear me out. Y'all gonna probably cuss me out. There is something about a real pretty young Black or white girl. You can get away with murder, baby, murder. Murder. I've seen men marry women with 3-4 children because she was pretty. I've seen it with my own eyes. So I have a feeling they ain't put no mugshot out, but I'm going to Google it this week. I bet she's pretty. If she ain't pretty, then they might throw the book at her. But if she's pretty, somebody going to be like, we're going to let her. She has these 4 kids, y'all. We need to work with her, help her. She's so young. I mean, but that's my thing. Like, if she trapping in her mind at 18 and 20, like, who get on a job and be like, you know what I need to do? Still have the cards. Like, she only been working there since 2015, yo. Who in under 2 years stole 6,000 cards? That's girl, you was moving faster than I ever could move in my whole life. I'll be like, that don't make no sense. Deshaun, she could be a motivational speaker. She probably could. Your credit and criminal record will have you without a job forever. Thank you. That is the number one thing people don't understand, that employers are now looking through people's credit before they hire. And what somebody in the Facebook group was like, that's like going through the apps, just looking for something to check off. And it's true. They don't have to. There's so many people in the economy. There's so many older people. There's so many 50s and 60s who have experience, and they can get them for cheap. And you over there don't want to pay your credit card bills and don't want to pay. Done. That's why when y'all call me or anybody call me and say, Erica, I was out of work or something, I don't care. I don't care. I hate to say it to you. Look at me in my eyes. Work somewhere. Get some money. If you don't do nothing, get on the phone with them. This is where people mess up. Get on the phone with these companies and say, I'm out of work. Now, many of you going to go, Erica, here you go, judging me. Listen, get on the phone with these credit card companies, especially these student loan people. Tell them you're out of work. Tell them you're out of work. and you can set up payments in 6 months. You'd be amazed because these companies do not want negative fouls. Their portfolios are messed up when they have tons of people defaulting. So it's easier for them to say, we have this many people on deferment, this many people paying in 6 months, this many people, we restructured their loan. Y'all don't understand the power of this phone. Y'all are so like, I'm gonna text everybody. I just want to text Eric. I can't talk to nobody. Get it on the phone, get it in writing. These companies know that if a million people stop paying at their company, they're gonna be shook. So trust. Figure it out. Derek Bailey, you go on the hotel site. That's true. Hey, there's a lot of people still call Derek Bailey. You'd be surprised. Regular police are scared of the postal police. Okay, there was a show on what you call it, 911, Brooklyn 911, where they were joking like he's like, I'm a federal agent. You guys are just police officers. And it was funny because he was a dork and he worked for the post office, but it was true. He is. They're high ranking. Okay. Okay. Hispanics are tight knit. She can drive a truck. She could. But again, who's gonna watch her kids? Who's gonna watch these fucking kids, y'all? I'm so upset about these kids. I'm like, these kids didn't deserve this. Her parents failed her. I want to go to her grandma's house, punch her mom, because I'm telling you. I keep telling people that the welfare mindset has effectively destroyed. No, not all, Rail. I mean, there's a segment we call the abandoned. Where's my book at that I'm always showing? The abandoned people are really, they're struggling. Because this is why they struggle. She should, in her mind, instead of being on Instagram, be like, thank the Lord, I have this job. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to buy chicken, rice, and beans and cook and put stuff in the crock pot for my poor kids to come home and eat. And I'm going to be grateful. But guess what? She's 20, and I bet you money, y'all, if I Google this girl picture in a week, she's going to be pretty and young, and people are going to go, that poor girl. That poor girl. See, Rasheed Davis, Skynet just gave him the notification. Y'all see Skynet be pulling this bullshit? Hit the like button. Help me. The more you hit like, it pops up for more people to see the notifications, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I know what they're doing. What's up, Charles Ogilvie? What is good? Okay, so we got to get on to the second part. The second part is Master P. Y'all, we talked about the girl, and I almost throw up. She's only 20. This will be a wake-up call for her. Will it be a wake-up call? Stealing 6,000 pieces of mail? Hell no. This is her life. Her life. She has 4 kids at 20. This is up here, baby. This is up here. There is no... Again, we've already talked about all the scenarios. How is she going to get another job when her last job she stole 6,000 pieces of mail? How is she going to afford to change her name? If those kids get in the foster system, then she has to stay in that county so she can get them back from that county. She's locked there. Same way they let people out of jail and then they put them on parole in the same areas where they did their crime. They're locking you in there. Do you know some people can't get passports? I remember going on the cruises and I talked to people, why don't you travel overseas? I'm a felon. I can only do the cruises, you know. I'd be like, oh my God, what happens when the cruises make you get a passport? I'm sorry. I'm going to calm down. Exactly. King TEZ01. That's a fact. My brother worked at a factory, and once the Mexican guy got up in rank, he brung in nothing but Mexicans at a higher pay rate. Honey, welcome to North Carolina, where that was the biggest fight for the Hispanic people, against the Hispanic people in North Carolina. Because you had this, I hate to say it, you had a racist system kind of in the factories where it was like a white manager, a Lumbee Indian shift manager, the way I'm talking right now, that's how they be talking, and the black guys working on the floor. Well, sometimes you have a black manager, and then all of a sudden the Hispanic people came in that rank, and then you'd have a Lumbee hire manager, and they fire a white boy, and then they have Hispanic over the blacks. Oh, and the Hispanics, everybody I know, they tell the stories like, man, they be in there trying to work you so hard and stuff, and I'm like, it's a factory. What you think you're gonna do? Chill for hours? Nah. So, you know what I mean? So that happens in factories. That's a historical. I mean, you can Google this. You don't have to take my word. Google race relations in factories. It happens all the time where one group comes in and just brings in everybody else. Cardi B is 25. I know, that's them city miles, y'all. You can't live rough. You can't be stripping and drinking and partying and it don't catch up to your face and body. All right. Here's the thing. I can't for some reason share like I want to, but we're going to play the audio. You guys prepare yourselves. If you cannot hear this, I apologize. We're going to play it twice. This is the Susie Orman on my channel, on my Instagram. If you guys see my Instagram, Susie Orman, and Master P was talking at an event with her.
If you save $100 a month, and you do so for, and I give this the whole example how they can become a millionaire. And also Master P says, where are these kids going to get $100? These kids are never going to have $100.
Yeah.
And we got in a fight over it. It's like, don't, because your thoughts create your destiny.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, don't tell me, what were they doing with their money when they were giving you money to sell them something, Master P?
It's not hard to save $100 a month. I'm sure if you look around in that audience, you saw all kind of expensive sneakers, expensive clothes.
That's what I think. But and the example was a great one. You start at 25, saving $100 a month, and you do so every single month until you are 65, and put it in a good Standard & Poor's 500 index fund. Let's say in a Roth IRA with average market returns, you'd have $1 million.
Wow.
Now he's arguing with me. Don't argue with Susie Orman, Master P. You're not Money P. You're Master P. So I'm up there talking to these kids
I'm gonna play it again.
About how if you save $100 a month, and you do so for, and I give this the whole example how they can become a millionaire. And also Master P says, where are these kids going to get $100? These kids are never going to have $100.
Yeah.
And we got in a fight over it. It's like, don't, because your thoughts create your destiny.
Absolutely.
So I'm like, don't tell me, what were they doing with their money when they were giving you money to sell them something, Master P?
It's not hard to save $100 a month. I'm sure if you look around in that audience, you saw all kind of expensive sneakers, expensive clothes.
That's what I think. But and the example was a great one. You start at 25, saving $100 a month, and you do so every single month until you are 65, and put it in a good Standard & Poor's 500 index fund. Let's say in a Roth IRA with average market returns, you'd have $1 million.
Wow.
Now he's arguing with me. Don't argue with Susie Orman, Master P. You're not Money P. You're Master P. So
y'all, I would go out and buy all Susie Orman shit. I just would. Like, I don't like her style. And it's very, it's like Dave Ramsey on steroids kind of thing. Like, no. But it's just Master P, y'all. What the fuck, Master P? Of all the people to say that, Master P. The guy whose grandfather left him $10,000. Now, make sure you go back and look up the Master P story, because some of y'all gonna check me in here, and that's okay, because some of y'all from Louisiana. His grandfather left him $10,000. He bought he basically convinced the old white man to give him this raggedy shack of a building. And don't worry, we'll clean it up on the inside. I'm gonna sell my CDs out of it. Gets in there, sells CDs, does all these mixtapes, all this shit, basically starts making really good money, that so much that other places are like, what is going on in that location? Now, I'm not saying they did anything illegal. I'm just saying they sold CDs there. Okay. And then they're working their way to the top. A record executive is like, yo, here's $1 million contract right now. You can sign it. Didn't even really hear him out. Just was like, here's $1 million. And Master P said, oh, no, something don't sound right. This guy's so ready to give me $1 million to basically sign my name away. I can't use my name. I can't use anything else. I got to stop selling at the store. I got to do all this stuff. I bet we're worth more than that. And his brother, of course, Mr. C. Murder and these other folks that went to jail multiple times, were like, man, Bumpet, let's take this $1 million. He's like, nah, we're going to do this. Then, of course, he made No Limit. And they put out 25 albums or something in 1 year. They all got on like the hits, top 40 hits, and made like, I don't know, I think it's half a billion dollars or 300 million. I mean, Lil Wayne wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Master P and all the creations of that starting. Think about that. Lil Wayne, who is a multimillionaire, even though he has a drug problem, even though him and Birdman are fighting over millions, they would not be here if it wasn't for the door that were kicked open by Master P. But yet Master P is like, these kids don't have $100. where, I mean, the Master P don't even live in Louisiana. None of them do, because they're scared of getting robbed. Master P has a mansion in LA and a mansion in somewhere else. And he's like, they don't have $100. Like what happened, Master P? You know, it's all up in the mind. And I have a nephew who's 11 and he's cutting people's grass. And our people are like, why y'all got that little boy cutting grass? He wants to. He rides in the truck with one of our uncles because he wants to learn the trucking business. This kid's 11. And right now, if I was to call him on the phone because they're out of school, because they're in North Carolina in the flooding, he could tell me about 4 or 5 different trucks and what's on the trucks, what's in the trucks, why it's the best truck. Here's the review for this truck. And he's 11. So don't tell me these kids can't figure out a way to get $100. I'm pretty sure my nephew got $500 or $600 this summer. And he don't even cut grass that good, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. He tall, but he ain't cutting grass that good. They'd be like, okay, here you go, honey. Here's some money. I'm just upset because the mindset that it would take for Master P to say that, like, where is that coming from, Master P? You brought Susie Orman to talk to these people. Shut your mouth. I'm just upset with Master P right now. I just think that's because that's so disingenuous. These kids could, and here's something I'm gonna say this in a minute. I see little black kids all the time, whether they're poor or not, with phones, with decent clothes, 90% of the time. Now, I've seen some real raggedy bad cases where they looking, hair ain't been cut in a long time. They wearing oversized clothes. Our nephew, because he's so tall, he was growing so fast. My sister was giving shoes and clothes to this girl she knew that worked for her because she had so many kids. And this little boy hair was never cut. You know how little boys, black boys hair, you have to cut it. You keep it short or you're growing in a mohawk or something. But you got to pick one. You can't be having this in-between crunchy time. And you'd see her son, I'm trying to say his name so hard. He would always be in somebody else's clothes and shoes. And his hair wouldn't be cut. And my sister's like, you're working here. There's no reason for that. You're getting paid. What are you doing with your money? And to say kids can't get 100, that little boy would do whatever. He'd be like, okay, if you go pick up all the pine cones in the backyard, we'll give you some money. If you go do this. And this is when he was 7 and 8, y'all. I mean, there's a white family down the street that lives in our neighborhood. And our neighborhood is pretty well-to-do. We have a lake behind my mom's house, directly behind my mom's house. Like if we build repair her walkway, we could walk to the lake. Like it's like that. Like here's the yard, here's the lake. And there was a white family that had like 8 kids. It was weird. And the man had got out of the military because some kind of injury. And the little boy was like 8, going around knocking the doors. Could he cut the grass? And the dad would be behind him. And really, it was like the dad cutting the grass. And it was like, oh, this is sad. Let me give him money. Let him cut the grass. And when you say kids can't find $100, it's such mentally, it just shuts down the mind. It shuts down the mind. Like when some of y'all are in here talking about, Eric, I don't have $25. I'm sad for you because you're an adult and you can't think of a way to get $25. Like sit down, brainstorm, sell something in your house, go pick up cans. Like I remember saying to somebody pick up cans and they about cussed me out. And I was like, I remember growing up and seeing older black people walking, cleaning the side of the road with the church van. And they would take them trash and them cans and drop them off and make get some money. So, I mean, it just, Master P, what the fuck are you doing? That's so mind-boggling. That's like that's like when Bill Cosby used to tell black kids to pull their pants up. You'd be like, Bill Cosby, we ain't here for that. We're here for you to tell us about how to get in the movie theater or something, or movie industry. What are y'all thoughts on that? I mean, y'all tell me some of your thoughts on the Master P thing. I don't know if he's just upset or what. I mean, I don't know. Yes, outbid. I'm gonna read some of your Irving, California. Hello, Mr. Ogleby. Aisha Berry, New York. BK, which must be Brooklyn. Cardi B. Stop, Chris McDonald. Stop. That's enough. We know what Cardi B was. Greek surgeon. I set a limit and stick to it. Can you drive a truck with federal crime issues? I know there's some kind of plea deal they're giving her. So if you guys go read the article, it's on USA Today. It's it literally says postal worker steals 6,000 greeting cards filled with cash and checks. So you can read it for yourself. But they gave her some kind of plea deal. She could move to another county, Mexico hiring Patrick. I mean, she literally, that's tough. Callie, what's up? Okay. Chris McDonald, maybe 15% of the population can be entrepreneurs. Possibly. I mean, here's the thing. I think if you look back in the olden days, even if you go back to 1930s and 1940s, like 3 out of 10 people owned a business. 3 to 4. It's like 4. Right now in the United States is the lowest time that most people own a businesses. And I think if you look back in your neighborhood, you had the neighborhood little corner store and the neighborhood little shop and this shop and that shop. So there was a lot of opportunities for little mom and pop shops. But now because of taxes and employee stuff, I think a lot of people are just like, I'll just own stuff, but I won't really do like a business. And there's a difference between entrepreneurs and business. Like I think a lot of you have entrepreneur tendencies, but you work a job. So you could own stuff. You could own rentals. You could own a lot of stuff. Round Rock, Atlanta. Really in Round Rock? What's up? I'm over here in Austin. Fairfield, California. Mentor Shelley. Hello. Mentor Shelley, everybody was entering what city and state they were in as they came in. Bloomingdale, New Jersey. New York. Elmont. What is that? Elmont, yes. Long Island, Skynet, Build Wealth. If you don't know what Skynet is, maybe someone in the comments can tell you. Oakland, California. Prince, you already know what she was. Her name was Ebony LaVon Smith. So we can Google what she is, but we ain't got to talk about that. Y'all already know what I'm trying to say. Only blacks are in Milwaukee. I've been to actually Wisconsin, and I was like, She's in Waukesha, some weird place. Like it's literally Wautausa, Wisconsin. So she's not in Milwaukee. But that's what my whole point is. Like it's less than, she's got to be in a spot where they're less than 4%. Been to Bar Pinner. I was in Nashville a couple years ago. The older folks or locals are pissed about traffic from all the young folks moving in. Nashville, Raleigh, Charlotte, that's everybody. Like I was talking to somebody about Raleigh the other day, and she's like, I've yet to meet a person who's from Raleigh. And I just started laughing. I'm like, girl, you probably won't. You got 10 colleges in a circle. So most people came there for college, stayed, got married, that kind of thing. You did Greek Surgeon. You missed it. It was at the beginning of the show. You can rewatch this show. We've been going about almost an hour, y'all. I got to get out of this house. My sonny. Whoever that guy is that y'all got to keep deleting, y'all know y'all can literally, oh wait, I can do it too. I can hide the user from the channel. Boom, done. He is hidden from the channel forever now. All right, you're gone. Since y'all keep having to hit him up. Can't have a customer service job and poor customer service. Honey, you'd be surprised. People really out here trying it. Oop, Roxo, you got accidentally deleted. Accidentally. That's okay. No worries. It was an accident. I saw it. I love American Greed. Dude, if you don't watch no other show, check out American Greed. Because what's sad is as you watch American Greed, they're so close. If they would just do 2 more steps in the right direction, they'd be legit. It's like the hustler that don't know when to quit. Like, stop. Stop, bro. This girl's 20, y'all, with 4 kids. She could have just rode this job out and lazily drove around and took a long time delivering the mail for the next 18 years and had first retirement and then pick something else to have more retirement. It's 140 of y'all in here. Make sure you hit the like button. The like button helps, y'all. It helps. It helps. Okay, let's see what happened. Yeah, Roscoe, a lot of horrible CEOs screwed up in 2008 with massive golden parachute on their way out. That's true. Drug crimes are the worst. You're screwed on that. I'm telling you, they really are. Big Herc off the Fresh Out series here on YouTube. Is he the real dark black guy? Big Herc. I think that's who you're talking about. Chris McDonald. They sure do. The system will help you and hurt you at the same time. It really will. She can work at a car wash. They might not even want her in there because if you back in the car out, somebody might think she was stealing out of the car. Hit the super chat. Yeah, you know, you guys are real quiet today. But if you don't hit the super chat, make sure you get some of those courses, those bundle packages we keep sharing, because the prices do go up October 1st. This is so we can have a better quality channel. And also the 2 employees I hired can also help make the channel better. Been to bartender. You can be a criminal, go to jail, and then be a different criminal. Very true. I love Tim Allen. His show is coming back. Fred 7722. Bye, Andre. Peace leaders. or you can rehabilitate and be better. They have to learn the game, it says, to get around everything. The real Rick Ross owns a dispensary. She has to change her self mindset and think outside the box. Yeah. That's true, Chris McDonald. Thank you. I know, Mr. Shelley. Thank you guys who are all the moderators. You guys have been on it. Thank you so much. Woo, Rael. Sometimes jail can be good. It can stop you from doing something really stupid. Sometimes a little timeout helps. The way jail is right now, though, it's a little bit. It's causing a lot more trauma than it is a timeout. A lot of men are being traumatized there, and women too. There's a lot of pregnant women in prisons, and they just can't figure out which guard did it. And for me, if I own the prison and there's pregnant women popping up left and right, I'm DNA testing everybody. But somewhere in the contracts they have at these prisons, the men don't have to be DNA tested, and I think that's some shit. So, right, Binda Bartina, she probably was one of the 4 minorities they hired. And it's like, get out of here. Oh, thank you, Andrea Senti. Exactly. Haters don't realize a dislike is still a view. Exactly. Roscoe, I'm so sorry. I think you got accidentally deleted when they were trying to get the troll out, but you should be straight next show. Oh, Roscoe is fact. If she's good looking, somebody will. I'm telling you, I'm gonna Google this in a couple days. I'm gonna see if I can find her picture. She's gonna be pretty. I'm telling y'all. Oats 12 says she's pretty. I saw her picture. Somebody says she's very pretty. There's a video out. See? No. King Tez, that's nasty. He said 4 kids that young, she got to be pretty. Nah, I mean, here's my thing. When I'm talking about the 4 kids at 20, that's a failure of mom and dad. I don't just go baby mamas or it's mom's fault. No, it's mom and dad. Whoever her father is, go get him, take his legs and beat his legs. Get her mom, take her, beat her legs, take those kids away from them because they do not know how to raise anybody, and put them somewhere else. Her name is Ebony, literally Ebony. Lavonne Smith. Lavonne Smith. If anybody sees a picture, let me know. Yeah, if she was looking less than kosher, her face would be plastered all over the internet. I'm telling you, if she was ugly, they would put her mugshot up. Look at this mean, ugly black woman stealing mail. She pretty. I know what it is. She's very pretty. And if they already made a plea deal with her for 6,000 pieces of mail, somebody in that DA said, this young, pretty girl with these kids, she has a hard life. Just let her start over. I'm telling you, that's how I know she's pretty. That's how I know. Damn, Rayo, really? Why you gotta do that? That is not a typical black name. I actually know 2 white women who had mixed children and called them Ebony, and everybody was like, girl, just why? Like, they can just get a new name. Call them Michelle. Like, but it's crazy. Welfare won't set you up for retirement. Thank you. Exactly, Jackson. Kids can ride with her like the Partridge Family. Too many looking for quick money to stunt for the gram. Charles Ogilvie, I'm trying to figure out why. Why would this girl do this? Even if she was saying she was feeding her kids, it don't add up. The math it just don't make no sense for me. 4 kids, yeah. I see no lies told. A lot of the females in the South that look like who with 4 kids and up. What's that? Is that a person? Buta Bantam? What is that? She can leave the country, right? I mean, usually when you get a felon, you can't get a passport. But you're not even talking about just her getting a passport. You're talking about all 4 of her kids getting a passport. So you're talking about $100 per kid, then $100 for her, 150 or so, 180. Yeah, it'd be a lot. Turk Orfer, he said that I am a testament. You can prevail. I have older felonies, have always had a job, and I'm a prosperous mechanical engineer. Congratulations. I'm just saying for 20-year-old with 4 kids, what kind of skills? Because she can't just go work on a construction site. She just can't go become a plumber. I mean, she could, but I'm just the time management and having kids and babysitting. It's It's some trouble there. I don't know who that woman is that y'all keep saying Maurice is right. I don't know who that is. Not really. Some of them are, I like to call breeders. Oh no. They can have 8 kids and still be a size 2. See, Ben the bartender, you need Jesus. I can't. Why did I even read that comment? Y'all need Jesus on the inside. Oh my goodness. It did. I ain't gonna lie to you. That whole Donald Trump thing, it did slow down some of the Hispanic people taking over Austin. Like they got whole plazas in Spanish. Oh gosh, this thing jumped. I don't know where we are. Let's see. Let's go. All right. Congratulations, Sharita. You simping Ben the bartender. Oh, Ben the bartender, stop it. And you know what? I know people who've married single moms and they wanted that woman, they didn't care. She's on the Breakfast Club. Oh. Susie Orman's still around. Is right? Ben the bartender, she just went viral. So, and Susie Orman's got a wife, and she'd be like complaining about the system with insurance. She cracks me up. Master P with his pimp short range thinking. Well, that's the thing. Master P had this long thinking, and then what happened? 1,000,000 in 60 years will be like 1,000 today. Not to be negative, however, let's talk about future value money. How to make money, more money. Let's be really honest. There's a segment of America. I hate to say this. It's going to sound so assholeish. The best they can hope for is a paid off house and a paid off car, and kind of have no credit card debt, because they really aren't going to make a lot more money. They're comfortable. They have their weekend cookouts. They have their Sunday football game over their house. Come on over, Billy. Here's some chips and dip. And that's their life. So for some of these people, even though that's the old way of retiring, they'll still do it. Even though they know, even if they watch 1,000,000 of my shows where I'm like, y'all, you have to have some kind of active business or some rentals or something that's actively paying you like 12 to 15%, they'll hear this and ignore it. So, I mean, I already know those people exist. So what Susie says and what Dave Ramsey says, it still works because there's a segment of our population that they'll just, okay, they won't ever listen. Exactly. A kid can get $100 on their birthday. Susie retired to the Bahamas with her woman. Thank you. I didn't know that part of the story, but that's true. I'm using David. Oh, sorry. I apologize. I'm using Dave Ramsey program now, but I'm keeping my credit cards. Hey, do what you gotta. I'm not going to read it out loud, Chris Donald, because I think there's some really good people out here. You must have forgotten how he started. 100 isn't even a pair of Jordans nowadays. Exactly, with inflation. That's why they were commenting about shoes. I'm like, yeah, they can do that for shoes. 360 deals, exactly, Roscoe. Roscoe, I got to figure out how to undo your thing. I don't know how to do it. I'm going to put you in timeout. Maybe it'll undo you. Oh, no, that messed it up. Oops, sorry, Roscoe. So sorry, Roscoe. I don't know how to fix your thing, but it'll be fixed the next show. I can still see your comments. You make the real money off royalties? No, Roscoe, here's the thing. You do make money off royalties, but most artists will make the bulk of their money off the tours. Why do you see Janet Jackson and all these people still doing tours? That's a quick pop of 8, couple million, 7 million. Beyonce and Jay-Z still doing tours. They got money. They can invest in other things, but it's a way to, really the thing of it as an artist is the taxes. That's what's wearing them out. Master P's net worth is around 300 to 400 million. Yeah. And honestly, with like Charles Oakley could take Master P's money and be a billionaire. Master P should be a billionaire. There's no reason why he isn't. Inflation is real. 1,000,000 at 65 with 5 to 10 years to live. People do that all the time. I know cats that spend $100 on Master P's. Yeah. Erica Nicole, you know what's funny? Here's the thing. Everybody be saying, Erica, you shading people. It's my nephew. You don't be cutting grass that good. I said what I said. Maybe Master P was saying the mindset that they won't save 100. Look how poor blacks after Katrina looked look like a third world people. Yo, here's the crazy part. This is why I'm talking about mindset. This is why I'm talking about this postal worker. This is why I'm talking about mindset. There, during Houston, during the storm, they were rescuing people and interviewing people on TV. There was a whole family, and they were talking to them. They're like, "Oh, why didn't y'all leave? We didn't have no car." And they had that accent, that Louisiana accent. They said, "Oh, are y'all from Louisiana? Oh, we left after Hurricane Katrina. We got caught in Hurricane Katrina." So not only did you get caught the first time in Hurricane Katrina, you are 12 years later still fucking up. Y'all ain't got no car. Y'all ain't got no shit together. You know, here, I told y'all they did everybody wrong out of Katrina. You know, the government, Congress issued $250,000 per every man, woman, and child that was in Katrina. But it's through the various, you know, government entities and all kind of stuff. But again, you had to have a valid driver's license, a valid lease. That means you can't be living at your mama and them. You can't be living at your cousin's house. You had to have your ID match. And how many people got that out of the storm? How many people had their ID and their social security card? Most people were just trying to survive and make it. And a piece of mail to verify they lived there. There were a whole group of men who were in a halfway house, couldn't get nothing. And they were out there saving people in the water. So that's why I'm always talking about it's your mindset. It's your mindset. Because there are people out here living like they just gonna keep on. The party keeps going on. No, it doesn't. How are you almost 12 years later stuck in another storm with no car? It's 6 of y'all. Those kids look pretty grown now. Now, I'm not saying people in Hurricane Katrina didn't suffer mental anguish and possibly some trauma they need some counseling for. But like, that's like 10 years. Like, put a fucking plan together. And here's the thing. When I talk about 5-year plans, I don't mean to cuss so much today. I haven't had my lunch yet. I'm hungry. I'm getting a little grumpus. When you have a 5-year plan, sometimes I talk to people about having a 5-year plan and a 10-year plan. And some of y'all get on the phone and act like, I ain't got time for this. They're going to be telling me about a 10-year plan. A 10-year plan gives you so much grace. And you don't even have to make it as dramatic as I'm making it. You can say, hey, Erica, I called you. I'm 29. Well, okay, who do you want to be at 39? Write it down on a piece of paper. When I'm 39, I want to own 3 rentals. I want to have 4 or 5 kids with my husband or my wife. You know, whoever you are calling me that day. You got to have a plan. And that's the sad part. That's the sad part. Like, I'm not even talking about let's bust out all the numbers. I'm just saying, where do you want to be? And I remember this article said, if you don't plan for your 5 years in advance, you're already there. Because you're going to stay on that trajectory of what you're doing. The book Compound Effect is priceless. Like right now, I went somewhere and I tried on some old shirts. And I was like, oh, the shirt's buttoned. I done lost some weight. Now, I've been working out as a personal trainer for months. And I haven't seen dramatic changes. But it's the compound effect. The compound effect. Over and over. Working out every day. Reading every day. Taking your money, investing it every day. Like I get emails after email. People buying stuff, people commenting on videos. What you do consistently is who you are. I've had a couple people email me, hey, you got any deals? I'm like, what do you mean? You got any real estate deals in Austin? No. But they saw a video I did years ago. I mean, y'all, it's a mindset. I don't know how else to explain it to y'all. It's mindset. I started cutting grass at 6. Jack Charles, man. Hey, I'm telling you, grass cutting game is the game. There's a meme I shared where it was like GoFundMe in 1989 was you cutting grass. Charles Ogilvie, my thing is that it's not just Master P. It is the mentality of the entire community that we don't have it while rocking the latest J's, Gucci, and Louis. You know, I was listening to this guy's, and that's a valid point, Charles. I was listening to this guy and he was saying, you know, men and women kind of, we dress to attract certain people. And so if we're poor, we don't want somebody to know we're poor. So we have to, you know, we dress a certain way. But I remember I told y'all, you know, people are poor by what? Their teeth, their eyes. People can't see. I've seen people walk around like, I need glasses. Why don't you get some? I can't afford it. Honey, you need the Walmart something because it doesn't make any sense. The basics. People know. People know if you're poor. I mean, I've got some friends who travel every weekend. They don't mention anything about money, but they've been engineers for 10 plus years. They ain't got no debts. They don't have to say it. When you buy all this stuff, it's like a flashy show of money. I drove by a bus stop. I didn't realize people were waiting at the bus stop. They were literally dressed so nice. I was like, what they doing? They waiting at the bus stop. Probably going to work. But at the end of the day, I was like, that's the thing. It's like, I think I was wearing yoga pants and some new sneakers. And my friend's like, oh, new shoes, huh? Yeah, I just wore a hole through the last shoes. Pretty frugal McDoodle here with the shoes. So yeah, I think I can buy a new pair of shoes. They're like $45 at Academy over here. Yeah, that's me. Spending up all this money on shoes. So ridiculous. Exactly. These kids be having iPhones, iPads, laptops, the little shuffle on their arm, jogging down the street. They be having it. Games. I remember I gave my nephew his tablet. That was my sister put internet on it so he could learn the words and all stuff. And when the battery died, he said, it's not working. It's not working, Auntie. And so I take it. I go, oh, it's not working. I literally sat it down and told him, go play with the toys. After 2 minutes of looking at me like I was crazy because I wouldn't plug it up for him, he wouldn't play with toys. We set the tone for what these kids are to do and not to do. And I've seen parents driving cars where they got everything plugged up. They got kids watching TV in the back seats. I'm like, you just driving down the street. You got to have the TV on all the time. You don't even want to talk to these kids. And then they want the teacher to make a miracle out of this shit salad they sent to the school. I'm sorry. I'm hungry. I gotta get out of here. I'm going to read the last of these and I'm going to go. I'm getting grumpy. I'm so like, I had some water and a protein shake earlier and it's gone. It's gone. If you tell people to start a business, they lack the funds, but they always have a fresh outfit. Charles, not the fresh outfits. Who's out here in these fresh outfits? Y'all better stop. You know what really bothers me? I'm going to say this and y'all going to get mad at me. When I talk about getting an LLC and I'm like, hey, you can go get my friend's course. I even put it in the comments. I'm putting it in there again. It's one of the links I put in there. Hey, you can get my friend's course for the LLCs. People like, oh, do I really need an LLC? Should I spend the money? It's $150 most states. $125. That's $125 I need, Erica. And I'm like, just get out of my invoice. Don't invoice me with no shit like that. LLC course. I am a little grumpy, and y'all just gonna have to give me grace today. I put the LLC course in there. I'll do it again. Whoops. It's $27, and she's talking with a lawyer. She's breaking down all the reasons why, the protection, how you set it up. And people will be like, I don't know, Erica. It's $27. If you ain't got it, baby, how you gonna get the $150 for the LLC? I'm about to treat you like Master P. They ain't got $100. All right, there you go. It's in there. A self-fulfilling prophecy. Yes, true. If you say they don't have it, I mean, that's the whole point of Sue Zorman saying that. If you say you don't have it, then you won't have it. It'll keep going through your fingers. I started saying I'm going to have, I think I said I was like $2,000 in my bank account. That was like a dream. And then finally I had it in there. I'm like, right? But it's a consistency of like keeping your average balance. I want my average balance to be that. So I expected better from Master P. Me too. Charles Ogilvy. It's like, I can't afford it versus how can I afford it question. Instead of saying you can't get $100, ask how you can get $100. That's the growth mindset. Exactly. Like when I'm on here, and here's something y'all do that drives me crazy, and take note. It drives me crazy. Stop. I'll be like, well, you can do Uber and Lyft and DoorDash, and you can do this. Erica, I can't do all that. Like before I even finish talking, I'm too old to do that. I want to spend time with my family. Then hush, get out of here. Because you want me to basically go over 100 different options so you can say why you can't do all of them. Get out of here. Don't ask any questions during life. That's you. Work on yourself and get out of here. Go read a book. Go read a book. I mean, it is really amazing to me. I'll list so many things and people will be like, oh, no. And then I get good stories from some of y'all. Some of y'all message me, girl, I started DoorDash and got an extra $2,000 a month. I started doing this. I'm like, good. Because if you had the skills to do something else, you'd be doing something else. So start where you are, baby. Start where you are, right? Because on average, I think the last 2008 recession, the article said the average person that filed bankruptcy or lost their home was short by $500. So between you and your husband, y'all can't figure out $500. Let's even go halfy. 250 you, 250 me, we can't find. Like if you ever watch Dave Ramsey's show, a lot of people will be almost about on divorce because the wife won a minivan and the husband's like, it doesn't make sense. We have a perfectly fine, like 4-door car you can drive kids in. No, I need a minivan. And it is hard getting the little kids in and out of the seats. But if you ain't got no money, you ain't got no money. Right, Greek surgeon. All the years of working as an adult, we don't have $1,000 saved. And here's the thing. That's why when I talk to people, I'm always like, I don't talk about, like, my mom says, save money. And I always like, Mom, invest. Because what happens is people put money in their savings account and then an emergency magically appears and they have to use it. So if you've invested it, boom, it's over there. Thank you for the $15 super chat, whoever supported the channel. Thank you guys. We're at 101 likes out of 140 people here, but we've had people come in and out. Thank you for sponsoring the channel. You can't judge Master Clee off a clip. We have to hear the whole conversation. SL, don't you come in here starting that mess. It's just even here. I'll say this, SL. As a kid, I remember teachers saying negative things to me to this day. I couldn't figure out. I had really bad calculus teacher. Bad. Flunked her class. And I was in all AP classes. And they just were like, well, you know, you're in all these AP classes and you can't figure out calculus? Regular calculus? I go to college. I kid you not. I go to college first year and I was so depressed as I was taking my calculus class because I was like, I'm going to fail this. And I passed that whole freaking college course with an A. Never failed a test. Never. It was the teacher, but yet you let your kids, what people don't understand is your kids are at school for 8 hours a day. And people who don't even look like them, don't like them, don't respect them. You know how many teachers gave me crap? I was in their class. I was the only brown girl in there in an AP class every single time. Then there was this other girl. She was also in there. And we were like, yes, 2 of us. And there's just like, when we were in AP class, we were doing reading books because we were so far ahead of everybody else in the school. We're just reading books. I did like 20 book reports. It was ridiculous. But that's what helped put it up in here. And you guys are sending your kids to these schools. And so when somebody says, well, Master P is just one clip, there's a kid in that room with that mindset. You know, I can't get $100. And Master P said that and they took it. That's what they're going to take out of this whole thing that day. I think Master P might have had a flashback of how poor they were all growing up in the ghetto, growing up. True, but here's the thing, Dwayne. Master P wasn't it. Even though everybody keeps saying Master P was so poor, his grandfather had a business. And his father, I can't remember what the deal was with his father, but his grandfather had a business. So they weren't in poverty. And after the funeral and everything was paid, he still got $10,000 and other siblings got money too. So this wasn't a broke grandfather. If Master P himself got 10K and some of his brothers got money and some other cousins got money, Grandpa had money. So yes, he was poor. Their surroundings were poor, but I'm just saying. Yeah, Master P's not a loser. Come on, that's a little harsh. Ooh, build wealth. Did you get them with there? I have cousins who cannot keep their cell phones on and the bills are usually 30 or 40 bucks. Mismanagement of money. I was here in Austin. And I had like the most expensive freaking plan. It was like 120 bucks. And there was like two or 3 months where it was messing up. I couldn't pay my bill. And my mom called me. Was like, what is the problem? Your phone's off today. What's the problem? I was like, gosh, Mom, geez, that's so harsh. And I changed my phone plan at $20. AT&T, baby. Hey, prepaid phone. Still was a nice smartphone. I even had a flip phone for like a few months because one of my phones broke and I couldn't afford to replace it. And I remember people being like, you got a flip phone, Erica? Is it that hard out here? What's going on? I was like, F y'all. So the pressure to buy consumer goods is strong among people, but 60% of New York's Black population is Black immigrants and their children. I can believe that, Jason. I think most regular Black people have left. Like right now in California, people are fleeing. I mean, I don't think y'all understand. Like, U-Haul, I used to research U-Haul because my mom wanted to buy a U-Haul company franchise and I wanted to too. U-Haul had a shortage of trucks in California. So many people were leaving California. They didn't have trucks. they were out of trucks in certain locations. Like they've been out of trucks for days. Like we ain't had a truck exchange, you know, when you have somebody coming, somebody leaving, somebody coming, you know, different stores exchange trucks among each other. You have to be in the franchise loop to do that. But some of the places were like, we don't even have any trucks. They're all over here. Like they had to literally, you know, you ramp those things up, or you had those big things that bring out trucks. Anyway, long story short, they had to transport back several U-Haul trucks to California. So same thing with New York. I know people are rolling out by that mug. All right, Dallas, Texas. What's up, Patricia? Master P is making excuses for them. He hustled to move up. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's possible. Yeah, and a lot of kids overlook like very simple stuff. Fort Lauderdale. Oh yeah, he may be speaking on Mastermind. Grapevine, Texas. What's up? Immigrants are. Oh, stop it. Watching from Charlotte, North Carolina. Hello. American Greed is way back. Oh, watch out, Chris McDonald. Game of Thrones is good. Don't you do that. All right, so I gotta get out of here. Oh, Chris McDonald, yes. Okay, thank you for answering that. Big Herc is hilarious. So, but he's very smart that he took advantage of his opportunity. The people want to ask those questions. You know, I don't think that's true, Jason. He said Black Americans don't apply for dishwasher jobs. Lies. I know lots of Black boys coming out of high school. When I have friends that work in restaurants as management, they do apply. They be having stuff on their record. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That's part of the problem. My Instagram is Erica's Classy Climb. If any of the moderators have, you can put in there. Erica, can you get child support dropped off your credit? We're not even talking about that today. What? Jerome, stop it. Dead. Andre Hatchett, anytime he says dead, I'm thinking New York dead ass or whatever they say up there, whatever y'all say. Thank you, Raheem. Okay, LRA movement. And I think LAR movement is in Louisiana. So if I'm speaking incorrectly about Louisiana LAR movement, you can let me know. Which I'm going to bring him on the show because he talks very well about psychology, hopefully in the future if he has time. The cost of living in America is shifting populations in America. Very true. Been the bar. Yep. It hopped on me. Hold on, y'all. Thank you, Made5, for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. He came on the show, Live Investing Wednesday. Thank you. He's going to be on the show at some point in the future. Always ready. Go get some lunch. $15 super chat. Thank you. Lunch is on you. Thank you. I'm definitely going to do that. I'm going to wrap it up here, you guys, because we've been here an hour and 30 minutes. It's, you know, I ain't O'Shea. I can't be here all day. I hold on. That protein shake went off so long ago. It's gone, y'all. Consistency is key. Greek Sir said, go get yourself something to eat. You sounding mean. I'm not trying to, but just reading this news can wear you out. We make our own way in life, which is true. Let's see, what else? Financial literacy is needed more in our community than anything else. Former Katrina people. Madonna, exactly. Thank you. Madonna does tours and she's in her 60s. Thank you. Shows is in the money. That's right. Oh, do I still have people blocked? I got a lot of people blocked. Sorry, Roscoe is good. I don't know how accidentally he got blocked in the thing on accident when we were blocking the troll. And in the next show he should be fine. Okay, what else? All right, you guys, I gotta start rolling out of here. Let me see. Erica, there are tons of Black and Asian people with bad teeth and lots of money. They're just sloppy. I know 2 Black guys with gold teeth. I'm like, y'all got money. Why? You can take those out now. That's true. That's true. Some people. Oh my gosh, Roscoe. Y'all are messy in here and it's hilarious. But I gotta get out of here. My head's starting to hurt a little. Elgo said most minority students are getting subsidized lunches just for proper nutrition. Maybe Master P was trying to keep expectations of disposable cash reflective on our community. Actually, Elgos, 50% of all children are getting subsidized lunches. All children. It's like ridiculous right now. 52% of all houses in America have somebody on some type of form of assistance. So that doesn't necessarily mean welfare. And these are houses with kids in them. Let's make that clear. Houses with children in them. So some type of like grandma, grandpa may be getting Social Security. So then that's considered assistance or whatever. Mom may be getting welfare. Somebody getting something. If your cousin's a little crazy, getting a check. Okay, all those things fall under that. So it's a lot of people. I know I'm very hangry. That's what it is. I apologize, y'all. Kim's a jerk. He said, "Go find me for Erica's number." Oh, I know. Thank you, Jamesy. That's so hilarious. He said he can make slime, glow-in-the-dark phone cases, stuff on YouTube, learn how to make it and sell it. Yeah, very true. Mentor Shelley said the LLC course is awesome. So I put it in the link. You guys can grab it yourself. Just wrote the biggest check of my life yesterday. $27,000 to a semi-truck cash. New business venture. Congratulations, Black Knight Coding. The LLC and business plan for banks is gold. Got me a good deal last month. Cam, you can't go wrong when Cam says it's a good deal. It's a good deal, you guys. All right, you guys. I really do gotta get out of here. Good stuff. Good comments. Thanks for joining in LR Movement. I'm from New Orleans, but I live in Houston. Of course, I will come by. Thank you so much. LRT, what you talking about? Send me a message. He talks to 125 Black teenagers every Friday. Do you have suggestions? Ooh, LRT, message me. Go on the blog and message me. Send me an email. He did. Andre blocked him by mistake. I did. It was an accident. Oh, dang, LR movie. Ooh, the teeth under gold teeth are foul down and sometimes rotten. Woo, that's terrible. I really respect your channel. You're a true professional. Thank you. I know I was cussing a lot today. I apologize. It was a little out of normal. Oh no, was he trolling? Yeah, if anybody's trolling, you guys just, listen, y'all handle it. It's like 12 moderators here. I agree with your choices. I'll check certain people. Like I know Roscoe was an accident. He's usually very good, but he'll be back on just fine next week. All right. So everybody, this is Erica from the Classy Climb blog, author of the Smartphone Millionaire book, How to Invest in People, Real Estate, and Businesses from the Palm of Your Hand. Thank you guys so much for liking the channel. Thank you to the 2 people who supported and sponsored the channel today. Usually a lot more of y'all sponsoring, but I know it's a crazy time of the month. Made 5. Thank you. And Always Ready 24/7. Thank you for sponsoring the channel today. You guys, you better go ahead and grab any of the bundles you want. They're in the links below and in the description because October 1st prices go up. Everybody, this is Erica, Classy Climb blog. Have a great day.